hear me, Khoa? Hello?
Yes, hello.
Yeah, can you hear me? Hello?
No,
Can you
it's so
hear me?
small.
Why?
Oh, I don't know. I my
Yeah.
volume is
Yeah, my audio,
100%.
my speaker is also is 100%.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, so what's the matter? Okay. Can hear me?
Yes, but it's so small.
But I don't know what's
What
the
is?
problem, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So my audio, my microphone is already 100%, Khoa. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so let me present the presentation to you now. You can be able to open your camera again, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope on the next meeting you can be able to do that for us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay. Yeah, okay. So let me share the presentation to you just for a moment. Okay. Can you see it, Kwa?
Yes, I see.
Yeah, okay. So last time, or yeah, last Wednesday, we were able to understand the rules on how to form the present simple tense of the verb, right, Kwa?
Yes.
Okay. So would you kindly tell me what are the rules that we need to follow in forming the present simple tense of the verb? So would you kindly tell
I
me?
don't remember.
Hmm?
Yes, I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Why is it you can't remember?
Yeah. We use the present simple for details are that are generally do or habitually happen.
Okay, now can you tell me what are the rules?
C E is and S as he works in an office. She
Okay,
lives in a mountain.
now remember, if the subject would be he, she, it, we need to add an S or
Yeah,
ES at the end of our verb, right?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
like example, he works in an office. So what's the subject in the sentence? What?
Works.
Subject he. Okay, so the
He.
subject he. What's the verb? It's work. Okay, so why
Yeah,
is we need to add an S? Because our subject is he. So the subject must conform or must agree with our verb, right? Okay, so you
yeah.
just have to remember all the time that if the subject would
Okay.
be he, she, it, okay, we have to add an S or ES at the end
Yes.
of, okay, at the end of our verb. Now, if the subjects would be I, you,
You. A.
we, they, so don't need to add an S. So no need to add an S, right, Kwa? So like for
Okay.
example, I work, right? So I work,
Yes.
work, they work, okay? So that would be it.
Okay.
Okay. So do you have any question? Do you have any
No.
no more? Okay, now remember that in forming the present simple tense of the verb, we can also do the negative and the positive one, right? And applying also the
Yeah.
rule. If the subject would be he, she, it, so you are going to add an S, okay, or ES to our verb. Okay, if that the subject would be I, you, we, they, so no need to put or add an S. Okay, you got it? So
Yeah.
positive, I work, and then negative, I
I don't
don't.
work.
Okay, remember that if the subject would be I, you, we, they, it should be don't, right? That's the negative one. Okay? If the subject would be he,
Okay.
she, it, that would be does not or doesn't for the negative one. Got it?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, we're done with this one last time, right? Okay, now
Yeah.
let's move on. Okay, in here, what? Present simple tense complete
Okay.
the sentences. Okay, the verb
Okay.
enclosed in parentheses with the not plus the verb. So not play.
Play. Yeah.
Why is don't play? Why is it don't play? I don't play
The
tennis.
subject is I.
Very good because the subject is I. Next, the second one.
They don't go to the cinema.
Okay. So why is it don't? Why is it don't? Okay. Wow. Why is it don't?
Yeah.
Hmm? Why is it don't? They don't
Uh,
go to the cinema.
because because the subject is they.
Okay. Because the subject is they. Next, number three.
Yeah. Sees what she have.
Okay. What's the
Yes. She have two children.
she have?
Two children.
Is it she? Is it have? Is it have? What?
Have.
Okay. Is it have or has?
Have.
It has. Okay. Why is it
Yeah.
has? If the subject
Because
would be he, she,
it's she.
it, that would be has. That means it's only one. If the subject would be I, you, they, we, that would be have. Like for example, okay, we have two children. We will not going to
Yeah.
say we has two children. That would be wrong.
Oh.
Okay, it should be we have two children. They have
Yeah.
two children. Okay, I have two children. But if we were going to say she, so that would be has. She has two children. He has two children. It has two children. Got it? What? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yes. Oh, Wi-Fi is
Okay,
wrong.
yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah. Okay. I hear.
Yeah. Okay. Next. What about number four?
What? Oh, teacher.
Yes. Oh,
Sometimes my Wi-Fi is as wrong. I and thus I don't can hear you.
say it
Okay.
again.
Yeah.
What did you say?
Oh, my Wi-Fi has wrong.
Ah, okay. So your
Yeah.
Wi-Fi, something wrong with your Wi-Fi. Is that what you
Yeah.
mean? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Never mind. I can hear you. Okay. Go. Let's go to number four.
Her father don't work in an office.
Okay. That's correct. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, wait. Father.
Because
Only
it's
one. It's
just
only
like
one. So that
father
would be her father doesn't. Okay.
doesn't.
Yes. Doesn't work in an office. Okay. Why is it doesn't?
because the subject is her father.
Yes, because it's all just only one father, right? So that is just only her father. So therefore, if we try to change the father with the pronoun father is he, because father is a boy, right?
Yes.
Okay. So it should be does. Okay, does not work in an office. Next, number five.
Uh, is rain a lot?
Is it it rain or it rains a lot?
Rains. Rains.
Okay. So that will be okay. Next,
Yeah.
why
We
why is it rains? Because our subject is
subject is it.
next.
Uh, we live in a big flat.
Okay, so we don't put or we don't add an s. Why is it also it's leave? Because the subject is we. So therefore, we just have to take the base form of the verb that doesn't have an S. So if the subject is plural, the verb would be plural. If the subject is singular, the verb must also be singular. Okay, next, number seven. What?
My friend girl,
My girlfriend.
my friend, my girlfriend don't speak English
Why is it don't?
because the subject is my girlfriend.
How many girlfriends do you have? It's just only
One girlfriend.
right? So why is it don't?
Okay, station.
Doesn't. Okay, so my girlfriend doesn't speak English. Okay, why is it doesn't? Because
Yeah,
it's only one girlfriend, right? Not
yeah.
unless going to say my girlfriends. So that would be right. So it should be doesn't doesn't speak English. Okay, next, my
What?
friend.
The flag is. The flag is. The three flag.
Then
Okay. My friends study at York University.
okay, so we don't need to put an S to our verb. Okay, instead we just have to copy the verb in its base form. So my friends study at York University. So why is it study? Because our subjects are friends.
Friend.
And friends is not just only one, but it's
Yeah.
more than one. So therefore, if the subject is plural, the verb is also plural. Okay? Okay, number nine.
Okay. You don't. You don't. What? You don't do your homework.
Okay, you don't do your work. Okay? Okay? Okay, now let's try to read them with the correct verb. What? So repeat after me. I
Yeah.
don't play tennis.
I don't play tennis.
They don't go to the
They they don't go to the cinema.
cinema. Cinema.
Cinema.
She has two
Cinema.
children.
She has two children.
Your father doesn't work in an office.
Our father doesn't work in an office.
It rains a lot.
It rains a lot.
We live in a big flat.
We live in a big flat.
My girlfriend doesn't speak English.
My girlfriend doesn't speak English.
My friends study at your university.
My friends study at York University.
You don't do your homework.
You don't do your homework.
Okay. So do you have any questions with this one?
No more.
No. Okay. Now again, if we were going to use has, what would be our subject? What? If the verb is has, so what would be
Have,
our subject? If the verb would be has, so what would be the subject? What?
have or has. Okay,
Hmm?
okay. The subject is okay. Oh, sorry.
Subject.
Subject. Okay. The subject is she, he is at with the s at the with the s and or as
Okay.
at the end of the word.
So that means if our
Yeah.
subjects would be he, she, it, that would be has. If the subjects would be I, okay,
You, we,
you,
they.
we, and they, so what would be our verb? It should be
Mm,
have,
after.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. So can you please use have in a sentence, your own sentence, Khoa?
Okay. Yeah. Make sentence.
Yes. Can you make a sentence using the have?
Yeah. She has what her he has uh, a new car.
Okay, so he has a new car. What about the have?
We have uh, we have traveling in my hometown in your hometown
Okay, so we have traveling.
in hometowns
Okay, so we are traveling in our hometown.
hometown. Yeah.
Okay, okay, so that would be it. Now, moving on here. Would you kindly read the instruction?
Yeah. Read the text below and answer the question on the next slide.
Okay, so let's try to read this one. Okay, okay, can you
Okay.
please read them?
Okay. For uh, for prisoner who
For,
live in Britain.
okay, again, say foreigners.
Foreigner.
Foreign, from the word foreign. So that would be foreigners.
Foreigner.
Okay, put
For
an S.
foreigner.
So for foreigners.
Yeah, for foreigners who live in Britain talk about the things people say about the British. British people drink tea at 5 Kati from Hungary.
Hungary. Okay.
Hungary
This
is
one, yeah, so this one is based on Kati. Okay, based on Kati's what is one? Based on Kati's idea, right? That four foreigners who live in Britain talk about the things people say about the British. So British people drink tea at 5. Kati from? hungry. Okay, next.
Yeah, it's true that British people drink a lot of tea and coffee,
Okay,
but
tea
they
or a
don't drink.
coffee, right? But
Yeah,
they
but they don't drink tea as a special time.
at a special time.
I work for a British company here, and my boss drinks tea at all time.
Okay,
It rains a lot.
rains a lot.
Nikolai from
What?
It rain a lot.
Rains with an
Nikolai
S.
from
Okay, wait for a while, Kwa.
yeah,
Can you please say rains with an S?
is it rains a lot. Nikolai from Russia.
Nikolai. Nikolai from
Nikolai
Russia.
Nikolai from Russia.
Continue, Kwa.
It's yeah, it rains a lot, but
Rains.
it
Okay, again, Kwa. Can you say rains?
rains,
No, no, not rains. It's rains.
rains,
Okay, one more time.
rains,
Mm-hmm. Rains.
rain,
R,
rains,
rains. Again.
rains,
Okay, one more time.
rains,
Right, one more time.
rains,
One more time.
rains,
One more time.
rain,
Okay, good. Okay, you have to remember that one, not rains, huh? Rains is
rain.
different from rains, okay? Okay.
Yeah,
Can you say that again? Go.
it rains a lot of, but it doesn't rain
And
every
what?
day.
Just for a while.
Rain,
Okay, you have to
yeah,
stop or pause for a while during comma. So you have
yeah,
to say it rains a lot, but it doesn't rain every day. Okay?
yeah.
Go.
It rains a lot, but it doesn't rain every day. Be
Okay, wait for a
careful.
while. Wait for a while. So can you please do the connection in here? So there would be a connection, right? So
Yeah,
link. So we have to link. Remember the link? But it. Okay, but it. So it rains a lot, but it doesn't rain every day. Okay,
is rain.
remember the
Yeah,
link, okay, the one that we studied. Okay, so we have to use them. Okay, one more time.
it rains a lot of, but it
Oh, wait,
doesn't
wait.
rain.
It rains a lot. It rains a lot.
Rain. Okay, rains a lot.
But it,
It's
but
it
it.
rains, a lot, but it doesn't rain every day. Be careful because the weather changes quickly. I
Changes.
always
Okay,
yeah.
be careful because the weather changes quickly.
Be careful because the weather changes quickly.
Okay, say
Because
because.
because
Okay, be careful
be,
because the weather
be
changes.
careful. Yeah, be careful because the weather changes quickly. I always take an umbrella when I go out.
And I go, wow.
Go out.
Okay, walk, walk. Remember the walk?
Yeah,
So
wow.
I always take an umbrella when I go out.
Yeah, I
Okay,
always take an umbrella when I go out.
okay. Continue.
British people like animals. No more from Mexico.
Norma from Mexico.
Norma from Mexico.
Okay, British people like animals.
British people like animals. No more from Mexico.
Okay,
I have a lot of friends here and they all have a dog or a cat. One family that I know has two dogs and five cats. British love uh, British people love animals. The food in Britain isn't very good. Hassan's from Turkey.
Okay.
The restaurants are quite expensive, but they are great, and the food is good in a lot of pubs too.
Pub. Pubs.
Pubs,
Okay.
pubs too. I share a flat with a Scottish boy, and he cooks every day, every night. He watches all the cooking program and TV, and he makes great curries.
Okay. Oh, you have to listen to this, huh, Kwa?
Yeah,
You have to speak naturally as if you are not reading, okay? Because this is something like you were going to say or you were going to tell someone, right? So, like for example, in here, the restaurant are quite expensive, but they're great, and the food is good in a lot of pubs too. I share a flat with a Scottish boy, and he cooks every night. He watches all the cooking programs on TV and he makes great curries. Okay, remember, this one has something to do with emotion, right? So this symbol, if you happen to see this one, what did I say? What did I say to
uh,
you? That if you happen
calculation
to
point,
say, yes, exclamation point. So if you happen to see
exclamation.
an exclamation point, that means to show emotion. So therefore, you have to show an emotion. Okay?
Yeah,
Right? So as if
great.
you are talking, right? As if you are talking to someone. Okay? Okay. So
Yeah,
let's try to answer the questions in. Okay. Look at the highlighted verbs. Why do some verbs end in S? Look at this one. British people drink tea at 5. Okay. Do you think our verb, oh, can you please tell me what's the verb in the first sentence or on the first sentence? What's the verb?
the
British
verb.
people drink tea at 5. What's the verb?
Uh, green.
It's drink.
The verb is
So
green.
why is it we don't put an S to our verb?
Oh,
Can we make this one British
well,
people
I don't
drinks
know.
tea at 5? Do you think
Yeah,
is it correct when we say British people drinks? Okay, is it correct when we say that? Give us for a while.
yeah,
Okay, look at the sentence in here, Kwa. What's the difference between the two? British people drink tea at 5. British people drinks tea at 5. So where do you think would be the correct sentence?
uh, British people drink tea at 5.
Or why is it that would be the correct one?
Or,
Why is it
oh,
drink
nope.
instead of drinks? What's the subject, Kwa?
What the subject is British people. British people.
And when we say people, how many persons we are talking if we are talking about people?
Uh,
How many persons
more
are talking? Hmm?
one person.
Uh-huh. When we say people, is it one person? Kwa?
No, it's more.
Yes. Okay. So therefore, we need to take also the plural verb. That's why we don't put an S, right? So British people.
Yeah,
So people. So we're talking about people. That means it's not just only one person, but it's more than one person. Got it? What? So therefore, again,
Yeah.
the rule says in forming the present simple tense of the verb, okay, it follows all the time. It depends. If the subject is singular, the verb must also be singular. If the subject is plural, the verb must also be plural. Got it?
Yeah.
What? Okay.
Yeah.
So this one is correct. Next, it rains a lot.
It rains a lot.
So why is it rains a lot? Do you think the use of the verb in there is correct?
No.
Why is it no?
It is in one. Oh, it's dry.
Is it correct or wrong?
Great.
Well, you said it's wrong. Just a while ago, you said it's wrong, right? Okay, this one is correct. So how are we going to make this one, okay, in
Yeah. The
a
is
plural one? So we can say, how are we going to say
yeah.
that? Actually, we cannot change this one into he rains a lot, right? We cannot
Yeah.
also change also this one with she rains a lot because rain is not a person. Okay? So rain
Yeah.
is a thing, so therefore it is only used as it, right? Okay, and
Yeah.
we cannot also put that one as they rain a lot, or we rain a lot, or I rain a lot. So we cannot also put that one there. So the only subject that we can able to use there would be it because rain is a thing. Got it? What?
Yeah.
Okay, next. British people
British
like
people.
animals. Do you think
Oh.
that would be correct?
Oh. Is no. Is correct.
Is that wrong? Is that wrong?
That's that's wrong.
Again, is it wrong?
Yeah. I think that's. Oh. I think that's correct.
Okay. Why is it correct? Prove to me your answer.
Because British people uh is don't only want is more.
Okay. So we don't take the verb with an S, right? Because
Yeah.
our subject
Yeah.
is plural. So our verb must also conform or
Uh,
agree with our subject. Okay, next. Look at the sentences in here. Kwa. I like yellow color. I like yellow color. So which do you think would be among the two sentences there would be the correct one?
I like yellow color. I like yellow color. Uh, I like yellow color. It's dry.
Is it the first or the second?
The second,
That's correct. Why is it the second one? Our subject is I.
I.
Okay. Okay. What about this one? When we say, okay, I hope you can see
Yeah,
this one. Can you please read the green one, Khoa?
yeah. She likes red. They likes red.
Okay. The first sentence, she likes red. Do you think that's correct?
She likes red is correct.
Why is it correct?
The subject is she.
Therefore,
Uh, or
therefore,
he likes red.
therefore, we add s to our verb, right?
Yeah,
Okay. What about the second sentence? They likes red.
is wrong is
Why is it wrong?
because the subject is they is yeah
Plural, right?
yeah
So therefore, it must our verb also agree with our
let's
subject. So
subject
don't put an S, right? So
yeah.
just don't they like red. Okay, next. The food in Britain isn't very good.
Uh,
That's
the
correct.
food the food in Britain isn't very good.
That's correct.
No. Oh, I don't know.
Hmm?
I don't know.
Oh, you have to think of that. What we are talking about in here? What's the
Uh,
subject?
we they talking about food in Britain
Okay, so how many food we're talking?
and more.
There's
Uh,
only one, right? Okay,
yeah,
because as we can see in the word food, it doesn't have an S. Okay, if you try to put an S, it will become food, right? Okay, so
yeah.
if that would be the case, let's say for example, the foods in Britain aren't very good. Okay, but
Oh,
since
okay.
are only talking only one specific food, so we have to use is not because we're talking
Isn't.
about only one. Got it? What? But
Yeah,
if we are talking
yeah.
about this one, let's say for example, the food in Britain, okay, aren't, okay, aren't very good. Okay, get this one qua. The foods in Britain aren't very good. So this one is also correct because our subject food with an S. So food are plural, so therefore we have to use also plural, right? Since in here
Yeah.
we don't have an S, so therefore we have to use is, and the negative form for that is not. So contracted form isn't. Okay, you understand? What?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next, right? He, she, it for these verbs.
Uh, wait. It's not. Oh, I don't see. It's really black.
Oh, what about this one? Can you see it?
Okay, I see. Okay, I see.
Okay.
Right.
Now, write he,
Yeah.
she, it. Okay. Form. Okay. He, she form of this verb.
Yeah. Train. Train what?
So what
Oh, you can.
do you change? What do you change?
Changes.
Change it. Okay. That's correct. Right? So he changed it. Okay,
Yeah.
next.
Uh, cook
Okay,
what? Yeah, what? Cook. Oh, cook it.
okay. Do not say cookie, huh? Okay.
Yeah,
Do not say cookie because you cannot cook a person or a people, okay? So
yeah.
you can just only cook things. Okay? So therefore you have to say cook it. Okay, next.
Make it.
Make it. Okay? Say. Do not say make he, right? Make she. Okay, next.
Yeah. Have it.
Okay, have it. Next.
Uh, go go it.
Okay, next.
What it.
Okay, watch
Watch
it.
it.
Okay, so all of these are eat, right? Okay, now, what if we were going to exchange this one? Let's say, for example, uh, the underline is in here before that change. So, what do you think would be the subject that we can be able to put in
Change.
here? So we can say she changed it. Okay, is that
Yeah.
correct? When we say change it, is that correct? When we say
Yeah.
she
She
changed
change
it,
it.
are you sure? Hmm?
She change it.
Correct
Yeah.
when we say
I
she changed it.
change it.
Is that correct? When
Yeah.
change it?
No.
Oh, so what's the correct one?
Uh, yeah. The she change it. The what?
You
Subject
said
change.
the
Uh,
subject is
at.
she,
Yeah.
so
The subject
therefore
change.
we have to put an S to our verb. She
Yeah.
changes it. Okay. What about this
Yeah.
one? The next one.
He cook it. She cook it.
Hmm?
She cook it.
Is this correct?
Yeah. She cook it is. No.
It's wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. Because
We
our
need to.
subject is singular. So therefore, the verb must also be singular. Okay. Next.
She make it.
Oh, do not just only use she most of the time. You can also use
Yeah.
he,
He.
right? Okay,
Oh.
so
He makes it.
yes, so he makes it. Okay, next.
Uh, he has it.
Again,
He
he,
has it.
again,
He has it.
he have,
Has.
huh?
Have. After house.
Has. Remember that, Khoa. Okay? But if you try to use this one, do not use he. So instead of using he, you have to use we have it, right?
Yeah.
Right, Khoa? So we have it. Why
Yeah.
is it we? Again, going back to our rules.
Oh, okay.
Remember, I, you, we, they have. Okay? So
Yeah.
therefore, if you want to use this one, you have to say we have it, I have it, they have it, you have it. Okay? If you
Yeah.
wanted to change this one into only he, so you cannot say he. have it. It should be he has it. Okay? Okay, next.
Yeah. See, go it.
Hmm. Okay.
Oh, yeah. See, go it. How
Uh,
we go it.
no, it shouldn't be. She goes it. Okay? So why is it
Yeah.
oh? Because, okay, why our subject is she. Again, if the subject would be he, she, it, we have to use goes with an es, right? What? If the subject would be I, you with they,
Yeah.
go. So in this case, how are we going to say that? We go,
Go it.
we go it. Are you
Yeah.
sure?
See, go it.
Go it? Hmm? Is this correct?
Mm, oh,
We go
we
it?
go it. Yeah, it's correct.
Okay, that's correct. Next,
Um, see, was it?
again.
See, was it? Or watches it?
Yes. Okay. You always forgot. Okay. You always forgot the rules, Kwa. Okay. So again, if the subject would be he, she, it, we need to add s or es, right? The subjects would be
Yeah.
I, you, we, they. We do not add s or es, right? Okay. Question number three, Kwa. Can you please read that one?
Yes.
Okay, find
No. Five to negative verb or how are
our
they different
a
from positive? Positive
verb.
verb for he, she, it, for or other person.
Okay, actually, I we already explained that one just a while ago, right? Okay, so for for uh, for the positive one, he, she, it. So what are we going to do? We're talking about he, she, it. Hmm? Okay,
Yeah.
doesn't, does not. He, she, it does not. For that one, kwa, huh? Okay. He, if the subject would
Yes.
be he, she, it, so it should be does not. The contracted of does not would be doesn't, right? Okay, if the subject would
Yeah.
be
Okay.
I,
Okay.
we, they, you, so we have to use the verb don't, do not, okay? Do not, and the contracted form is don't. Okay? Okay, Kwa?
Yes.
Okay, I have to make this on green
Yeah.
one.
Okay.
Okay, so rule number one again. If the subject, if we are going to use has and have, if the subjects would be he, she, it should be has. If the subjects would be I, you, we, they, it should be have. Rule number two, the use of doesn't and don't. If the subjects would be he, she, it, okay. So, does not. The contracted form doesn't. If the subjects I, we, they, you do not, the contracted form don't. Got it? What?
Okay. I got it. Yeah.
Okay.
I
Or
got it.
let's say, for example, while
Cái đó đọc chưa làm
Can you see it? What?
Yeah, they have a project
Or
to
what?
do.
Mm.
They
Okay.
they have a project
So the
to
correct
do.
one is correct one.
Have
They have
have
project to do. Okay. So why is it have?
because the subject is they.
Very good. Okay. What about when I say, okay, what about she?
Yeah, she has project to do.
Very good. Okay. So it should be she has project to do. Okay. What about when we say, okay, what about this one?
She she doesn't do her project
Yes. Oh, why is it doesn't?
because the subject is she.
Good. Okay. Okay. What about this?
Uh,
Okay. What about number four, Kwa?
they don't do her project.
Okay. No, not her, but they don't do their project. Okay. So what's the correct answer?
Correct answer, they don't.
Okay. It should be don't. So why is it don't?
The subject is they.
Our subject is they. Very good. So I guess you do understood this one already, Kwa. Do you have any questions?
No.
Are you sure? Okay, what about
Yeah.
this one? Okay, what about this one? Okay,
Okay. For
five.
for study very well.
Hmm.
Yeah.
What's the correct answer?
What is he his studies? Yeah. What studies?
Okay, with the IES, or it doesn't have an IES. Okay. Do you think this one is correct?
Yes.
Okay. Why that one is correct?
Because the subject is what? Why he?
Okay.
is
Okay. What about this one?
Khoa and his friends. Or Khoa and his friends study well.
Is it study or studies?
Study
Okay. So it should be study. So why is it study?
it had more person.
Okay. So we're talking of not just only you, but
Yeah,
we're talking of your friends too. So
yeah,
therefore, it should be study. Got it? What?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let's move on. If you don't have any more questions,
No,
okay, let's move on to the discussion one. Do you know any other cultural myths about Britain? Do you believe this myth? You know what's a myth? It's a
no,
myth. Okay.
no, no.
Myth is just only a hearsay. Okay. A hearsay. That means it's just only um you you just okay, you just heard okay the news from other people. Okay, so that
Oh,
is what's called a myth, that you don't have a okay
okay.
you don't have a an evidence. Okay, therefore it's just only a hearsay. Okay, when you say hear, from the word hear, right? What? So from the
Yeah,
word hear, that means you just heard that one, okay, from other people. You don't have any evidences to show. Okay? So that is a myth. Wherein, if you're talking about facts, you know what's facts?
no.
Based on evidence. So there would be an evidences that you can be able to show. So that's facts. Okay, let's say for example, I went to Britain. Okay, so what's your evidence that you were able to go there? So you can show your ticket, right? You can show
Yeah,
your ticket. Okay, so that would be a fact. That would be an evidence that you can be able to say that, oh, I had been there in Great Britain. I had been there in what is one? I had been there in Vietnam, right? I had been there in the Philippines because I have the ticket. Okay,
yeah,
so that
yeah,
would be based on facts. But if you are just going to say, "Oh, I had been there in Vietnam," but you cannot show an evidence, that means that is just only a myth. That is just only a hearsay. Did you understand, Kwa?
yeah.
Yes. Okay. So the question is, do you know any other cultural myths about Britain?
No.
Okay. Me too. So therefore, you need to research on the life or the culture of the Great Britain, or the culture of the people in Britain, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And do you think, what do you think about the British culture? Do you know
Um,
also of them?
I think
Actually,
the
British are, what is this one? In England, right? In London. So we can be able to
yeah,
find it there. The, that the, that the, their particular constitution, okay? Their constitution is based on the king and the queen. They also believed, okay, um, uh, they get they get an instructions coming from the king, coming from the queen, right? In
Yeah.
London. Okay? So that is also one of their culture until now. Do you know Queen Elizabeth?
Elizabeth.
Yeah, Queen Elizabeth of London. Queen Elizabeth of London.
Yeah, I know a
But
little.
yeah, but she already died, right? Recently. Yeah, she died already. So Queen Elizabeth was already died just while ago this year. Okay, have you
Yeah.
heard that one? Have you heard
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. So all I know is the constitution. Their constitution is based on it's based on kingship. Okay, kingship. That means the ruler are the kings, right? The kings and the queen. So the king and the queen are their ruler. What about in Vietnam, Qua? Do you have also king? Do you have also queen?
No.
Or what about your constitution? Are you ruled by a democratic form of government? Like, for example, the president is the head. Because here in the Philippines, we do have our president. Okay, what about in Vietnam? Do you have also president?
Uh, yeah. Vietnam has president.
Okay, so the president is the high ranking official of the country, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but of course, he or she is the one in charge in ruling only the country, right? What?
Yeah.
Okay, so we are going to end our lesson in here, Kwa. Do you have
Yeah.
any questions?
No.
No more. On our next meeting, that's going to be next week, so we will going to study the pronunciation, Kwa. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, now look at this one, huh? Circle the word which ends in IZ. That's
I
why if we were going to pronounce this one, this is pronounced as danzes.
dance.
Yeah, danzes.
Dances.
Yeah, sometimes people might pronounce that one as dances, right? But
Yeah.
that's not the
Live.
correct pronunciation. It should be danzes.
Dance.
Yes. Okay? So that's going to be next meeting. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So thank you so much for your time, and I hope I can see you. You can open your camera on the next week during our next week meeting. Pa. Can
Yes.
you do that?
Yeah, of course.
Yes. So, okay. So thank you so much. Have a good night. Bye bye.
Yes, I would not.
Bye.